In the beginning, I need like a few moments to set up the session energetically, and then I start sharing. Okay, enjoy. I start with opening up the energy field. Bringing light. And then I expand the energy field. Expanding the energy field helps to hold more light in the system, and also more awareness comes with that as well. I'm expanding the energy field more and more and more. And it can always be more expanded, and we can always carry more light in our energy fields. Okay, I fill up the expanded space with light. Then I clear surface energies, all sorts of energies that are floating around the top of your system. And that are creating the noise. Those would be also the energies that, you know, when we are triggered, the energies would be floating around the top of the system then, and then we experience them. So this is where we are, where they are. And they can very easily be cleared. They play out when we act on them, or we can also just let them flow through the system and not act on them. But it's totally fine to also act on them, of course. Just saying there are the options. There are various different ways of moving energy through the system. Okay, the more surface energies I'm clearing, the more the body is relaxing, because there is less tension, there is less movement. And then I also clear thoughts out of the mind. When I'm clearing thoughts, it's just stuck energies on the mind level. Right away, more light is entering the mind level, and then there are less thoughts being created, or even no thoughts. So there is already a lot of light present, mostly through flows in through the crown chakra and third eye chakra into the body. So it's slowly filling up the body from top to bottom. And then also the energy body and the area around us. So there's a lot of light flowing in, steady, flowing and building up, building up. I open up the energy field more. Always when I open up the energy field more, the light can also enter deeper layers. Then I open up the chakras, crown chakra first, third eye chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral chakra, and root chakra. Then I also open up the central energy channel. Through the central energy channel, life energy is flowing through the system. So it flows from the root to the crown chakra, falls back down left and right in all directions, and flows up again. So it's a constant flow, and this flow can be increased. And the more life energy is flowing, which is life itself, life is flowing through our system, and we are moving along. Then the system gets more surrendered to life. There is less resistance, and other energies that are in the way are being cleared, so that life is more just unfolding like a flow, in a flow state. Everything is happening in the present moment. And when this experience is over, the next one is coming, the next one is coming, and so forth. It's just a constant flow, a steady, beautiful, constant flow of life energy. And this life energy gives us a lot more than just life experience itself. Like, it also nourishes the body. It gives the body more aliveness, more health. And when there are spaces where no energy is flowing, or let's say they're darker, but just because there is no energy flow, then this space is, what's the best way I can describe it? It's like, when you have sun shining onto grass, it's growing. But if there is no sun shining, then it grows very slowly or even stops growing. So it's similar like that. So the body is being nourished and can function in a better way, in just a lot better way, if there is more life energy. This is the best way I can describe it. So keeping yourself healthy, having the self-healing possibility in the body activated. It's easier to make healthier lifestyle choices then. And a lot more. So I'm collapsing, I help to collapse or to dissolve this mechanism that creates the past and the future. So there is no past and future. We just have a mechanism that makes us, brings up the possibility to experience a past or a future. But when these mechanisms are removed eventually, so slowly but steady, you will experience being more and more in the present moment until there is only the present moment and there is no past and future. Intellectually, you can totally think about the past and the future. The thoughts can go anywhere, you know, they can do whatever they want. But we are only here in the present moment. Okay. And you can check this for yourself now. Try right now, if you want to, tap into your past, tap into your future. It doesn't work. It's gone. You're stuck in the present moment. It's like when you move your attention into the past, it's like an energy movement, but this goes like it can't move through the present moment. So the present moment is so strong energetically that there is an energy movement into the past not possible anymore. It's like you would move into a rubber wall and you bounce back. This is then how it works. And this is how energy movement works in general. When certain mechanisms are breaking down or gone, and there is still energy movement, it moves a little bit, but then it starts breaking down. And before it was able to like follow a specific pattern, for example, play this out. It's all energy movements basically in our system the whole time. And now we're here in the present moment, and it makes the body and the system feel differently. It feels a lot more connected to yourself. A lot more calmness is there, trust is there, strength, and so forth. So there are a lot of qualities there. When there is only the present moment, they're automatically there then in your field. Then I open up the energy field more. Bring in light. Again, the light will be able to move into deeper layers now. Okay, and now I will start with the clearing. Okay, second chakra, resistance. Resistance to life itself and to feeling emotions. So there is this misunderstanding sometimes when the heart is very open, that it's easier for us to get hurt. And this is only, the possibility is only there when we still have a lot of resonant energies that bring up the pain. So because we are doing the healing and clearing work here anyways, opening the heart doesn't necessarily mean that you feel more low vibrational energies or more pain or anything like that at all, like at all. It's just that the present moment, when the heart chakra is more open, is being experienced more direct and more intense, but in a very positive way. So there is no I'm looking for the right word. There is no hiding or no I guess there is no hiding of what the present moment is presenting. So life is experienced in a very direct and authentic way. And this is an amazing possibility. It's a possibility to get to know yourself better. First of all, the layers of your being, like what we are beyond the human, and also the human, what we prefer, what we don't prefer, what is our truth, what's not our truth, and so forth. So the possibility is then there a lot more to get to know ourselves a lot better in all areas. Okay, a clear resistance, second chakra. Resistance towards feeling emotions, specifically low vibrational emotions. Heart chakra, heart chakra is always identification. I don't want to feel pain. I don't want to feel pain. I don't want to feel pain. I don't want to feel. I don't want to feel. I don't want to feel certain emotions. I don't want to feel certain emotions that are bringing me down or that bring me in a low vibrational state. I don't want to feel them. I don't want to feel them. I don't want to feel any low vibrational emotions. I don't want to feel any low vibrational emotions. Emotions can be very heavy. They can be very consuming and overtaking. I don't want to feel them. I don't want to feel them. I don't want to have them. I don't want to have them. And this actually goes back to so behind the human, the next layer that which I call the light aspect, or also known as the higher self, in that realms where the higher self is operating, or the light aspect, there are no emotions in the way as here, as we experience it here. So it can often be when we are more open and expanded and more connected to that light aspect already, that emotions even seem to be a bit more heavier than we were experiencing them before. It's just because from the light aspect level, there are no emotions like here on earth. So they can just feel more intense. So I clear, and this is where this is coming from. I don't want to feel, I don't want to feel, I don't want to feel, I don't want to feel any heavy emotions or emotions at all. Emotions are very heavy. Emotions are very heavy. They're very heavy. Why do I have to feel them? Why do I have to feel them? Why do I have to feel them? Why do they have to be so consuming and painful? Why? So clear those energies. Resistance, second chakra. Resistance towards feeling emotions. There's resistance and to life itself, because life brings you in situations where emotions are being brought up. And emotions are what we're feeling on the fundamental level. So there could be an experience on the outside, a situation, but how we are actually experiencing it, we're experiencing on the inside through emotions. This makes this whole experience, it brings life into the experience, because experiences itself or life unfolding itself is always neutral. We give it a meaning through our inner world, basically. So how we're experiencing it, and this is mostly through emotions, other senses as well, but emotions are there too, and they are the most consuming ones. So I clear more energies that don't prefer feeling emotions, that don't prefer the heaviness of emotions and the heaviness of emotions here in this reality. And then there are people who prefer to be more in their intellect, to think more, to be more in their intellect. And this can also be a reason, or the reason can be there because they don't want to feel. So they hide in their intellect. They want to understand everything. And this trying to understand everything on an intellectual level brings up the possibility that we don't have to feel. Clear those energies. Heart chakra, I want to escape. I want to escape. I want to escape. I want to escape from emotions I don't want to feel, that are heavy, that are low vibrational, that are uncomfortable, that are worrying me, that bring me down, that make me small, that limiting me. I don't want to feel them. 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 So I'm just clearing a lot of layers of protection energies around the heart, and also specifically energy of protection. I need to protect myself. I need to protect myself. So root chakra, I clear up fear of being exposed, of being seen through, of basically the fear of that protection is needed, or that brings up that protection is needed. Then anger towards people and situations that are triggering low vibrational emotions in our system. Clear the anger. Then also the shame of experiencing emotions like in a public place or in front of people, where you felt ashamed that, for example, tears were coming up, or you were enraged, or I don't know, some other emotion in front of people where you felt afterwards it wasn't appropriate, or they felt it wasn't appropriate. So clear those energies. And specifically shame of not being able to control the emotions at all times. Then I clear the energy of control, that we want to control our emotions, heart chakra specifically. I want to be in control. I want to be in control. I want to be in control of my emotions and my actions. I want to be in control. I want to be in control of life, of how life is unfolding and how I am life experiencing. I want to control that. The thing is, control is a contraction, but what we want to have an opening of the system, and low vibrational energies are cleared. And then there are less and less triggers. And if we are experiencing low vibrational energies coming up, they can just move through a lot quicker. It's fine to have low vibrational emotions, you know, it's just about, are they getting stuck again, or are they moving through? So then from this life, I look at the timeline when we had the experience for the first time where we weren't allowed to express ourselves, and where it was like where these energies started to get stuck, that we are not allowed to express ourselves, our emotions, in the way we wanted to, so as a child, because this is very limiting, or it was very limiting. And I can just see the sense the child had at that time. So you as a child, like, I just want to be who I am and how I am, and they don't allow me to be who I am and how I want to express myself. So it's like a very devastating emotion there, and like one that doesn't even believe that this is actually happening, that there is somebody saying you can't be as you are. So I heal it. Clear it. Then also two other times where this was just very like uh, where there was another experience of that sort, a more profound one. So here the second one. Clear it. Maybe you can feel how the heart is being more opened up now and it's getting lighter, because energies that are holding the heart more closed down are being removed. And what the heart is doing then, it's expanding, it's opening up. Feels very nice. Then third time where an experience like that occurred. Clear it. Then heart chakra. I don't trust myself. 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 I don't trust myself, and I don't trust others. I don't trust myself and I don't trust others. They can hurt me. They can hurt me. They can hurt me. And I don't trust myself because specifically here, the trust was lost because we weren't allowed to express ourselves as we were. So we kind of lost connection to ourselves as we had when we were children over time. So this needs to be regained or regained. So we are there anyways. We're doing that work anyways, but there is always more. So clear the energy. I clear more shame, second chakra. For being as I am. I'm ashamed for being as I am. Because I was told, heart chakra, I'm not good enough, or I should be different. I should act differently, should be differently. I open up the energy field more. Bring in light. Then I see towards the mother, so your mother, or if you never had the experience of like your birth mother, then the mother who raised you, or the woman who raised you. So if there was like ever, maybe even small, a situation where you lost trust in your mother, or in trust in the connection to your mother, and so there was an incident, or maybe more incidences, where the trust in your mother and the connection to your mother was lost, or was lost. And this is one of the strongest connections we're having here on earth, is the connection to our mother. And I also see for some of you whose mother already passed away, this also seemingly, this cut this trust and this connection. Okay, so I'm going to heal that. So I see sadness is coming up. First, I clear the sadness out of the heart chakra. Sadness and devastation. and the loss of a very strong connection or important connection, or seemingly at least. Yeah, and then a healing of when the trust was broken for whatever reason. You know, it can be something small, it could have been something big, a more major experience or a small experience. You know, it always depending on how we perceived the experience. But just the broken trust in the mother, the most important person in our lives, and she gives birth to us from that perspective. So I'm healing. So by healing this, a massive opening and expansion is happening in the heart chakra. So I'm just gonna, so maybe you had an amazing connection to your mother, maybe you didn't have one at all. I'm just gonna, the best way I can describe it, I'm gonna neutralize the connection so that you can decide in whichever way the connection was, but just neutralize the damage, I guess, if that's the correct word, that has been caused into your connection. And this brings in right away more self-trust or trust in yourself, and more self-love and self-worth. So it brings that all in. And then what I'm going to do now is I just strengthen the connection to the Divine Mother. So we have, you know, the birth mother, and maybe it's the same person who raised us. So this connection then, it's a very important one. And then we also have the connection to the Divine Mother that gives basically birth to all creation. So just bring in this connection. I mean, we all have it anyways, but just I bring it in that you know now that it's there at all times. Bring it into the heart. And this does something with us, right? So maybe you can feel it if the Divine Mother, the connection to her, the direct connection is brought into our system, the system changes. It's such an important connection for us. Because when it's there, we are basically carried through life by her, if you want to say it like that, or she carries us, she guides us, she holds our hands moving through life. And then it's a different feel of moving forward. We're never alone. So this is just what the Divine Mother's light, the information the Divine Mother's light has in it. We're looked after and taken care of. And this allows us to open up our heart even more. So I'm opening the heart chakra up even more and more. And I look if the system is fine with that. Then I look past lives where we experienced heartbreak. So I just look into one for representation of what I'm exactly clearing here. So this one specific was heartbreak towards siblings, because I just see a younger man who was beaten up by others, like very violently, and his siblings were just standing around and watching, so they weren't helping him, and he survived this all, but like he was actually heartbroken because the ones that were, that are so close to him and that are his family weren't helping him, so he was, left alone in this situation, and this just broke his heart. And after that, he actually moved around through life like a broken man in that kind of way. So I'm healing this. Clear it. So this was just one example, and then I heal other past lives where a broken heart was experienced. And I just see them coming up now in different ones. So yeah, I just heal and clear them. There are so many. Maybe you can feel the difference. System expands so much. More light is entering. Then now it's past lives specifically around arranged marriage or something like it. But I see specifically now an arranged marriage, and where the woman, she just could never open up her heart towards her husband. Like it didn't work at all. They didn't get along, and it was basically a horrible marriage. So this is just one example. I'm healing it. And then I heal past lives where that person couldn't open up the heart for whatever reason. So this is really, yeah, for whatever reason, the heart stayed closed. Always, it had to do with another person, like towards another person, for whatever reason. I also see, for example, towards a child, even um, had different reasons. So healing. Makes a massive change to the energy field. And then the unfulfilled desire of love, so human love, like between two humans. I heal, yeah, so basically I'd always see one example, right? So this is like this man loving this woman, and he's really after her, and um, bringing her flowers and stuff like that, and she really likes it, but they can never be together because of social differences. So unfulfilled love, I'm healing it. And then all experiences where the same energy was present, so from other lifetimes. So I pull in light specifically into the heart chakra through the upper chakras. So that this high vibrational divine light can fill up the heart chakra. So this is the direct connection. So before we worked on with the divine mother creation, and now it's to soar, like to the absolute, to who and what you are beyond creation. So the direct connection. Maybe you can feel how much freedom and peace this brings in. It's massive. The system is right now recognizing that it is that. So it is the absolute, the Brahman. Just feel into this recognition. It's fascinating and beautiful. And the difference is when these layers or these aspects of ourselves are perceived through the heart, then our whole system is experiencing it like we are that, versus the mind recognizes it, which is also very amazing. But the heart has like a, let's say, a 360 experience of it. So this absolute freedom and silence and pure peace, just existence itself, that's there, is coming in right now. So that the highest truth that's coming in right now is like, I exist. And this is very simple. On the fundamental level, it's very simple. So the human is basically on the other side of the, on the whole other side. There's a lot going on, a lot of movements. It's system is quite complicated, versus the absolute is very simple. that aspect of ourselves. The heart knows. It knows it all. It recognizes it. It feels familiar. The mind doesn't. The mind only knows what we have experienced in the past, so it's accumulated information from the past. And the heart knows it all at all times. And if the heart expands and opens up more, this information is then also, it comes forward into our daily experience. So the energy is now working on the third eye chakra and the heart chakra and third chakra. So there is more clearing happening and expansion. There's also a lot of clearing happening on the mind level. Specifically, energy patterns are being cleared, or energy structures that are the reason for creating so many thoughts, so that we have so many thoughts. And thoughts that are like overthinking, that are hopping past, future, and so forth. So there is work being done on the mind level as well. Right now, the mind is being aligned, so connected to the Divine Mother and God, if we want to use those terms, or if creation and absolute. So the best way I can describe it is that the mind is receiving an upgrade, that we start having more high vibrational thoughts, or that we recognize the strength or the power of our thoughts more. That thoughts can really influence our experience. And right now it's being upgraded so that it's more in alignment with truth, and that it's just getting more high vibrational. The same is happening now with the throat chakra. It's being cleared, more expanded, and put more in alignment with our truth, with the vibration of truth, the energy of truth. And now the energy is moving down to the heart chakra. It's doing the same for the heart chakra. So maybe you can feel that our awareness is basically pushed into the background quite a bit. We're still aware, but the energy is in the forefront, the specific one that's present right now, and it's working hard on our upper chakras. So crown, third eye, throat, and heart chakra. And realigning those with truth, with the highest truth. And then, of course, because we're all individual, it plays out in our system that it's in our individual highest truth. And it's interesting to see that the heart is very fine with truth now. So we have cleared and healed energies that would have been in the way or wouldn't have allowed truth to come in that amount. And now it's just pouring in. It's very powerful energy. Pure truth is such a transformational energy, and that's present. It moves down to the third chakra. You know, when truth is present, that means you are seeking truth, because otherwise it couldn't come in how it's coming in right now. And there is a decision in your system that you are, or that you want to live from truth. Maybe it's a conscious decision anyways, maybe it's not conscious yet, but it has to be there, because otherwise the energy can't come in the way it's coming in right now. The energy is very persistent and strong, so it basically doesn't allow anything that's not of truth. So it's very, let's say, strong-minded, or just it has a strong intention. So everything is being cleared right now. I can just see energies that are not in alignment with truth. They're being cleared right now. Again, truth manifests in your system then as your personal highest truth, because we're all different. So there is the highest truth and universal truth, but we all experiencing it in our individual way. That's the difference. The energy is also moving down into the lower chakras, but mostly is working on the upper four chakras. So the energy doesn't want me to do anything right now. It just wants to work on your system. So let's sit with this for 2-3 minutes in silence. What I'm seeing right now, this is what I can share, is your heart is being connected to the cosmic heart. What is the cosmic heart? I just get this word. And what I see is basically, I mean, it's shown to me in a way, I'm just going to describe it. So in all the galaxies, there is they also have like the, so whole creation where the galaxies, a lot of galaxies are in it, has also kind of chakras, something like chakras. And there is also a heart chakra. And, you know, every system is the same from is it an atom, the smallest energy particle, to all of creation. So everything is exactly the same, how the energy is moving and what they contain. So every individual here in the group, the whole group, the collective consciousness, the whole of creation, it's all exactly the same energy patterns. And our heart chakra is now being connected with the heart chakra of the whole creation, basically. And you know, this cosmic heart is also our heart. Just that you know, it's not like something separate from you, it's also your heart, it's my heart, it's our heart, just on a different level or different, yeah, different level. So enjoy this massive expansion for another 2 minutes before I finish this meditation or this healing session. And it's always so interesting how this is shown to me. For example, right now, I see myself, I have awareness of myself, but I don't know what I am. And I see that I have this cosmic heart within me. So basically, from that perspective, I'm all of creation right now. So I just see myself of all of creation. You know, and this is what all of us are as well. It's just, can we have this seeing, this recognition, this experience? I mean, we can, you know, this is there, it's possible, but just sharing, this is right now how I experience myself. And then it's always interesting from that perspective to experience everything else. It's a different perspective. So all of creation is within me, and I also have a cosmic heart. Okay, we are finished. Very cool meditation or healing.